Lahat ng drama, lahat ng tawanan, lahat ng iyong all-time hits. Ang tanging huntahan ng Masang Lamaw. Number 1 sa Mega Manila, nationwide pa. Broadcasting from TGON, TVH Group of Networks. Dito lang sa inyong iisang himpilan. Cool FM. You are listening to Cool FM. Live from Cool Studios. This is Cool News at Noon.
Good afternoon and welcome to Cool News at Noon. Today is October 19, 2024, and here are the headlines for this afternoon. The Philippines has agreed to collaborate with the United States and Japan to enhance the nation's cyber and digital resilience. The three nations held the US, Japan, Philippines trilateral cyber and digital dialogue on the sidelines of the 9th Singapore International Cyber Week, according to a statement released by US State Department spokesperson Matthew Miller on Friday. The trilateral dialogue was co-chaired by Information and Communications Technology Undersecretary for Infrastructure Management, Cybersecurity, and Upskilling Jeffrey Ian D.Y., U.S. Ambassador at Large for Cyberspace and Digital Policy Nathaniel Frick, and Japan's Deputy Assistant Minister for Cybersecurity and Information Technology Management, Yukio Saita. During the dialogue, officials discussed trilateral cooperation in cyberspace, including civilian cybersecurity capacity building, cybersecurity workforce development, maritime cybersecurity, and information sharing, Miller said. The United States, Japan, and the Philippines will continue to work together to enhance international cyberspace stability, data security and privacy, and cyber and digital capacity building in the region. He said the trilateral cooperation for integrating cybersecurity, sustainable development, and technology would enable the three nations' economic growth and uplift the lives of the people. Miller said the Philippines, the US, and Japan also discussed hyper and digital capacity building and opportunities to enable the trusted flow of data across borders and continue efforts to advance the Global Cross-Border Privacy Rules Forum. Established in 2022, the Global CBPR Forum is an initiative that builds on the Asia-Pacific and Economic Cooperation CBPR system as a framework that supports a free flow of data and effective data protection and privacy. The dialogue was attended by officials of a wide range of agencies from the three countries. In July, the Philippines and the US held their first cyber digital policy dialogue to advance an open, interoperable, reliable, and secure information and communication technologies ecosystem to support the growth of the digital economy and strengthen resilience to cybersecurity threats. Police officers arrested for suspected big-time drug traffickers and severed anti-drug operations in Cavite on Friday, October 18. They also seized more than 1.4 million pesos worth of marijuana and shabu. Anti-illegal drugs operators in General Mariano Alvarez Town, Nap, Jamil, and John Reed around 2:55 p.m. of the day reportedly sold a bag of marijuana worth 1,000 pesos to an undercover cop in Barangay San Gabriel, the police reaching for a said in the report Saturday, October 19. Authorities caught the suspects, both classified as high-value individuals in the illegal drugs trade, in an alleged possession of 10 sealed plastic containing dried illegal hemp weighing 10,000 grams. The seized marijuana are worth 1,200,000 pesos as per the Dangerous Drugs Board's allegation. A mobile phone was also seized during the operation, and it will be examined for records of drug transactions. In Dasmariñas City, local drug enforcers colored Christopher and Jr. in a sting operation in Barangay Victoria Reyes around 2:40 p.m. Police recovered from the duo, also classified as HVIs, 9 plastic sachets of suspected shabu weighing 35 grams with a DDB value of 238,000 pesos. Cavite police were tracking the source of the prohibited substance. All suspects are now in police custody and will face charges of violating the Comprehensive Dangerous Drugs Act of 2002. The Police Regional Office in Central Visayas has temporarily reassigned a total of 128 officers who are related to aspirants for the 2025 midterm elections. PRO 7 spokesperson Police Lieutenant Colonel Edgar A. Calare relayed that their initial inventory showed that there are 128 police officers with relatives running in the elections in their assigned areas. Among these, one is from the Cebu City Police Office, 1 is from Manduque City Police Office, 39 are from the Cebu Police Provisional Office, and 71 from the Bohol Police Provisional Office. In addition, 14 officers are from the Negros Occidental Police Provisional Office, one is from the Siquijor Police Provisional Office, and one is from the Regional Mobile Force, Badblasyon. Polaris said that these personnel have been transferred to different assignments in order to avoid any possible interference with the upcoming election season. However, he said that this number might increase after further reviews of the inventory. Moreover, there are a few station commanders who will be transferred during the election season because they have reached the maximum years of service in their current post. Hillary explained that the purpose of the temporary reassignment is to ensure that the law enforcers exercise political neutrality. Hillary added that the reassigned officers are instructed to continue performing their duties no matter where they are assigned. Mayor Raymond Alvin Garcia is unbothered by dismissed Mayor Michael Rama's camp, questioning his assumption as mayor, saying they have the right to do so, but they must follow the legal process. If they want to question it, that's fine with me. It's their right, but they have to follow the proper process and go through the courts. The court will decide everything, Garcia said in an interview on October 18. He pointed out that the Ombudsman's order was already served, and the Department of Interior and local government had confirmed the validity of his assumption. I don't know how they can question it because the Ombudsman's order was properly served, and the DILG has already made a statement, he added. However, on the same day, one of Rama's legal counsels, lawyer Colin Rosell, said in the press conference that Garcia's assumption as mayor is definitely not valid. Rosell explained that the Ombudsman has not yet served an official copy of the order disqualifying Rama from his position. Garcia took his oath as mayor of Cebu City on October 9, 2024 after an order from the Ombudsman permanently disqualified Mayor Michael Rama. The order, dated September 9, 2024, found Rama guilty of nepotism and grave misconduct for hiring two of his wife's brothers as special employees at City Hall. The Ombudsman's ruling led to Rama's removal from office, the loss of his eligibility, forfeiture of retirement benefits, and a permanent ban from holding any government position. Rama and his legal team are contesting the decision. They said that the Ombudsman's order had not been officially served to them. Rama's legal team has since filed a motion for reconsideration, arguing that the decision was signed by the Deputy Ombudsman, not the Ombudsman himself. They believe this makes the ruling invalid because the law requires the Ombudsman to sign decisions involving high-ranking officials like mayors. Rama's camp also filed a petition with the Supreme Court on October 7, 2024, seeking to stop the Commission on Elections from disqualifying him from running in the 2025 mayoral election. Lawyer Jordan Pizarras will push for the establishment of agricultural high schools in key towns in the 1st District of Bohol to revolutionize farming practices and empower the farmers. Pizarras, who is seeking election for the representation of the 1st District of Bohol in Congress, said that he wanted to champion the agriculture sector that is the source of livelihood for many of the district's residents. Agriculture high schools offer educational programming that focuses on agriculture science or vocational agriculture skills development. These schools will provide essential training to the youth to equip them with modern farming and technologies that are crucial to the future of agriculture in Bohol, he said. Pizarras said that the agriculture sector is supported not just in Bohol, but in the entire country. The agriculture sector is the backbone of our economy, yet it has been lagging behind due to outdated methods. We need to modernize farming and adopt mechanization to make it more efficient and sustainable, he said. He mentioned of Israel as a model for agricultural innovation. Look at Israel, a small country with limited resources. But through innovation and technology, it has become one of the world's top exporters of agricultural products. There's no reason why we can't achieve the same, he said. Pizarra's vision aligns with the urgent need to modernize the Philippine agriculture industry. He said that for years, Filipino farmers have been left behind, relying on traditional methods that are no longer enough to meet the demands of a growing population and the challenges of climate change. And the assumption of Raymond Alvin Garcia as Cebu City Mayor is definitely not valid, according to one of dismissed Mayor Michael Rama's legal counsels, lawyer Colin Rosell. He said the Ombudsman has yet to serve a copy of the order that disqualifies Rama from his mayor position. On October 9, 2024, Garcia took his oath as mayor at Cebu City Hall, which was administered by Leocardio Vela, Regional Director of the Department of Interior and Local Government in Central Visayas. However, Rosell questioned the DILG's handling of the case. He said that the agency failed to follow proper legal procedures and noted that if the DILG had truly reviewed the process, it would have been easier for Rama's legal team to understand and elevate the basis of the order. It is now 12:10 in the afternoon, and we will get back into more national, international, and showbiz headlines along with the weather forecast for today when we return here on koolNews at noon. Stick around, people. We will be right back.
Kung pagpipiliin kung anong kakainin, gulay ang aking tanging hiling. Pero repolyo at carrots, mas sustansyang talaga. Broccoli at cauliflower, puno ng vitaminas at saro. Bell pepper at saka sayote, masarap na iulam, champion na putahe. Mabuti sa katawan, the best sa isipan, mga gulay ang superstar sa aming kainan. Tara na't kumain at tangkilik, yung gulay na nakahain, huwag palalampasin. Kaksanay pa, punoy-puno ng sustansya. Gulay number one.
Ang mensaheng ito ay handog sa inyo ng Department of Agriculture at ng hipilang ito.
Hindi birong maging isang ina. Dapat hands-on ka sa maraming bagay, lalo na sa mga iniinom na gamot. Dapat ready ka. Kaya kapag may sakit sa pamilya ko, gaya ng sakit ng ulo, sakit sa katawan na may kasamang lagnat dulot ng sipon, allergic rhinitis o sinusitis, Simdex D ang ipinapainom ko. Gamot laban sa sintomas ng trangkaso. Simdex D is available in Mercury Drug Stores and other drug stores near you. Phenylpropanolamine hydrochloride malate paracetamol is the generic name of Simdex D. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Also available, Simdex D Syrup for kids and Simdex D Forte for adults.
Okay pa kaya itong birth certificate ko? Last year pa kasi ito na-issue eh.
Wala na expiry yan. Habang buhay ang validity niyan sa ilalim ng batas ni Senator Bong Revilla.
Laking ginhawa at menos gastos yan ha. Idol talaga si Senador.
Tama, wala na pong expiry ang ating mga birth, death, and marriage certificates. Kahit anong petsa pa man ito inisyu ng PSA o ng inyong local registry. Ito po si Senator Bong Revilla. Isa lamang ito sa mga batas na ating iniakda at isinulong para sa ating mga kababayan.
This is a paid advertisement by Amos Production.
Yay! Konti na lang! Tapos na tong school project ko! Today pala deadline nito!
Lagot!
Bakit nga ba ako pumasok dito sa kusina?
Ano nga ba kukunin ko?
Naku po!
Incorrect password? Ano nga ba yung password ko?
Ano nga ba? Memo Plus Gold. Iba ko pa Monera Extract. Iba ang Brainy Good.
Mahalagang paalala, ang Memo Plus Gold ay hindi gamot at hindi maaaring gamitin panggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit.
Hi! Christine Hermosa po ito. Ang family soap namin, di mahal. Pero ang nakukuha namin, priceless. Hi, Christine! Looking younger every day ah. Fresh. Laging blooming. Ang kinis. Grabe, kaya lalong in love sa'yo si Oyo eh. Ganyan pag ang kutis, alaga. Kitang-kita ang ganda. Silka Papaya Soap with regular use. Sa 65 grams, 18 pesos lang na SRP, achieve mo ang kutis alaganda. Ala Christine Hermosa with regular use. Bili na!
Good pick, Tony!
As an actor, harsh lights, debris, and intense scenes can harm our eyes. Dad, kaya naman we visit EO Executive Optical for expert eye care and state-of-the-art facilities. So if you love your eyes, visit EO Executive Optical.
Basta para sa anak ko, ito todo buhos ang nutrisyon.
Dahil ngayon, ang Birch Tree Fortified may tripleng tulong sa kalusugan niya. Helps with immunity, bone health, at brain function. With a balanced diet and healthy lifestyle for those aged 3 and above.
Yan ang Lakas Depensa Plus Support Nutrients.
Araw-gabi tayong dalawa.
With Birch Tree Fortified.
Support nutrients refer to vitamins A and C for immunity, calcium and phosphorus for bone health, and zinc for brain function.
Would you like to be the best version of yourself? Then start now. We always got your back when it comes to keeping your skin healthier and glowing. Take care of your skin even more with Glutaflex Soap with Moisture Magnet. An ultra-mild 2-in-1 face and body soap bar. Mini-moisturize and dry skin. Nililinis ang skin without irritation. Inaalis ang dark spots. At pinapaputi ang skin. Iba ang ganda kapag maganda ang skin. Start your year right with Glutaflex Soap with Moisture Magnet. Lovable and free.
henerasyon. Kasama dito tayo magkikita-kita. Oktoberfest na. San Miguel Oktoberfest. Walang katulad pagsama-sama. Dito tayo magkikita-kita. Oktoberfest na.
This event is for individuals aged 18 and above. Drink responsibly.
Hard to pronounce, but easy to transact.
Ay, padala ko na lang sa sa Imlolilel.
Nahihirapan ka rin bang bigkasin ang brand name ng M. Lulier? English speakers commonly pronounce it as Lulier. But for Filipinos, mas madaling ibigkas ang Luilier. Pwede rin gamitin ang initials na ML, which stands for M. Lulier. Pero kahit anong pronunciation pa man yan, lahat pwede. Sa M. Lulier, mahirap man bigkasin, mabilis at madali naman ang bawat transaksyon. Walang cheche-boreche.
Hi, it's Solen.
And Nico Bolsico here.
My family is everything.
They mean the whole world to us.
They inspire us to be our best.
They are our number one priority. When it comes to our water,
We prioritize exceptional. We only choose Nature Spring distilled drinking water. Distilled through a 12-step process that's been safe, world-class, high-quality drinking water.
is the only water we trust for our family.
After all these years, it's still only Nature Spring distilled drinking water.
Chicken Joy is na. Ang pinakamasarap, bigger na. Best tasting na, our biggest pa. Ito ang Chicken Joy, yes. Best tasting na, our biggest pa. Ito ang Chicken Joy, yes.
Starts at 82 pesos pa rin. Price varies. Bigger claim is versus previous size. Best tasting claim is based on quantitative brand and product imagery study conducted by SCMI last November 2023.
Yung oras na, hangout na!
Makitawa,
Timbang ni Chito sa hayin, laban ni Chito umabot sa 300 kilogram.
makichismis,
So, ano say mo? Hirik sa Mix Channel. Cheat. Next da!
at makigulo tuwing gabi kasama ang Hangout with Mamoy. Hangout with Mamoy. Lunes hanggang Miyerkules, 8 p.m. at 9:30 p.m.
Ito po ang Hangout with Mamon.
Dito lang sa nag-iisang himpilan, Cool FM.
Feeling good while you work. Cool FM.
It's 12:18 in the afternoon and welcome back to koolNews Afternoon. Let's continue with the headlines. Students who are falling behind in their studies or failing tests will now have a chance to catch up with their peers through free tutorials to improve their reading, mathematics, and science skills. President Marcos on Friday signed a law aimed at reversing the dismal proficiency levels of Filipino students in international assessments that worsened during the COVID-19 pandemic. Republic Act No. 12028 or the Academic Recovery and Accessible Learning Act or ARAL seeks to ensure that learners who are struggling in reading, mathematics, and science will be able to reach the required competency for the grade level. It is among the priority measures identified by the Legislative Executive Development Advisory Council chaired by the President. Tutorial sessions will be done in person, via online classes, or blended learning setups for students who need more help in their lessons. In his speech after signing the law, the President noted that the 2018 program for international student assessment findings that 75% of Filipino learners did not meet the minimum proficiency required in reading, mathematics, and science. He said that this disheartening trend remained alarmingly the same, especially as pandemic lockdowns abruptly caused a shift in classes from being conducted in classrooms to being in front of computer screens at home. He said the enactment of the ARO law is aimed at championing the right of every Filipino child to quality education that is within reach. The ARO program will include kindergarten to grade 10 students who fall under the following situations: those who recently returned to school after furlough, are below the minimum proficiency required in reading, mathematics, and science, and are failing in examinations and tests. Tutorial sessions for those in grades 1 to 10 will focus on reading and mathematics, while lessons for those in grades 3 to 10 will also focus on science. The hour program will prioritize pupils in kindergarten to grade 6 with a focus on reading and mathematics to develop learners' critical and analytical thinking skills. Kindergarten learners who are falling behind will be given tutorial sessions that will build their foundational skills in literacy and numeracy. Private schools may also receive support for the intervention program for the learners who are struggling with their studies. For public schools, the Department of Education will use its learning information system to determine those who will need the extra help and to measure their progress by using classroom-based assessments like exams and tests. Anti-Silaritan missionaries in the Philippines have a new leader to succeed the former provincial superior whom Pope Francis earlier appointed Bishop of Cubao. It announced in announcement on its website on Thursday, the Silaritan province in the Philippines, officially known as the Father Rohel Gallardo province, said Father Amador Tumbaga has assumed the new role of provincial supervisor. The previous superior, Father Elias Ayuban Jr., was named Cubao Bishop on October 4 and will assume the episcopate on December 3. Kumpanga, aged 44, was the Calaripian provincial vicar prior to his elevation as superior. Known as Father Ama, he is the vice postulator and promoter for the cause of sainthood of the martyr Calaripian Pres Galardo, who was killed by the bandit groups of Abu Sayyaf in Pasilan in 2000. We are confident in his or Tumbaga's ability to lead our community during this time of decision. Please join us in offering our prayers and support as he assumes his new role, the province said. Born in March 1980 in Tiong, Quezon, Tumbaga was ordained priest in December 2007. He was assigned to formation centers as formator, prefect of students, and novice master. He later served as local economy prefect of formation and provincial secretary. In 2019, he was elected prefect of spirituality and appointed provincial vicar of the missionary order. Time for the international news. A man was arrested in Tokyo after throwing several suspected petrol bombs at the ruling party headquarters Saturday morning, Japanese media said. This incident comes just over a week before a general election. Public broadcaster NHK said the 5 or 6 Molotov cocktail-like objects hit a riot police vehicle, but the fire was soon extinguished and no one was injured. Police were unable to immediately confirm the reports to AFP. The man, believed to be in his 40s, also tried to drive his car into the grounds of the Prime Minister's office, but was blocked by the fence, NHK said. He then reportedly tried to throw what appeared to be a smoke bomb, but was stopped by police officers on the scene who detained him. The man was arrested on the spot on suspicion of obstructing public order, according to the reports citing police. The motives of the perpetrator are not known, but free speech must not be silenced by violence, and I am outraged by this act, as elections which are the very foundation of democracy are underway, said Hiroshi Moriyama, Secretary General of the ruling Liberal Democratic Party, according to VDR. The event took place shortly before 6 a.m., the report said. Several plastic tanks were found in the man's small white car, according to the Ashi Shimbun Daily and other media outlets. Images from the aftermath of the incident showed a dark blue riot police van whose front panel had been burned away as firefighters and police officers gathered at the scene. Japan will hold a general election on October 27 in a test for new Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba, who took office after winning the LDP's leadership vote last month. Violent crime is rare in Japan, which has strict gun control laws. But the country has shaken in 2022 by the assassination of former Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, who was shot in broad daylight on the campaign trail by a man with a makeshift gun. Ishiba's predecessor, Fumio Kishida, was also targeted in 2023 by a man who threw an apparent homemade pipe bomb towards the then premier, who was unharmed in the incident. The conservative LDP has been in power for most of Japan's post-war history, albeit with frequent leadership changes. Low voter turnout and a divided opposition mean the party and its junior coalition partner are likely to win this month's election, although the size of the majority could drop. Former Defense Minister and self-confessed security policy geek Ishiba, 67, called a snap election to shore up his mandate for policies that include plans to recreate aging Japan by revitalizing depopulated rural areas. North Korea claimed Saturday it had discovered the remains of at least one crashed South Korean military drone in the capital Pyongyang, releasing images of the device that some analysts confirmed was South Korean. The nuclear-armed North recently accused Seoul of using drones to drop anti-reclaiming propaganda leaflets on the capital. Pyongyang's defense ministry spokesman said security authorities found the remains of a crashed drone during a search of the North Korean capital on October 13, the official KCNA news agency reported. The North's investigation scientifically proved that the drone came from the ROK, the unnamed spokesman said, using South Korea's official argument. South Korea's military initially denied sending drones but has subsequently declined to comment. There is no value in verifying or responding to North Korea's unilateral claims, it said in a brief statement Saturday. North Korea has previously warned it would consider a declaration of war if another drone was detected. The UN Security Council voted unanimously on Friday to expand an arms embargo on Haiti as the impoverished Caribbean nation struggles to wrest back control for powerful gangs. All 50 members voted for the resolution, which calls for UN member states to block shipments of arms and related material of all types from entering Haiti. A previous embargo targeted only small arms and ammunition. The resolution, drafted by Ecuador and the United States, also includes a one-year renewal of a committee for monitoring sanctions against certain Haitians. The Security Council first approved the sanctions regime in October 2022, but at the time the measures only targeted one gang leader, Jimmy Cherzizer, who uses the alias Barbecue. In late February, Cherzizer launched a coordinated gang revolt in the capital, Port-au-Prince, which eventually precipitated in the country's unelected prime minister stepping down and handing power to a traditional council. Since then, the interim prime minister has taken office, and a Kenyan-led multinational force has arrived in the country to prop up Haiti's struggling police force, though gangs continue to wield wide control. And Britain's King Charles will spend the first full day of a landmark trip to his Australian realm, recuperating and without public engagement Saturday, on note to the 75-year-old cancer patient's fragile health. The monarch, who received the life-changing diagnosis just 8 months ago, is embarking on the 9-day visit to Australia and Samoa, the first major foreign tour since he was crowned. After a grueling 20-plus-hour journey from London, Charles III arrived with his wife, Queen Camilla, to a wind-lashed and rain-sodden Sydney late Friday. They were greeted by local dignitaries and policy-bearing children before a quick prayer meeting with Australia's strangely Republican Prime Minister Anthony Albanese and his fiancée. We are really looking forward to returning to this beautiful country to celebrate the extraordinarily rich cultures and communities that make it so special, the royal couple said in a social media post ahead of their arrival. Royal tours to far-flung domains are a further way of kindling local support for the monarchy, and the political stakes for the royals are high. Time for the entertainment. The delegates of this year's Miss Earth pageant are expected to arrive in the Philippines starting today, but some aspirants have already flown into Manila for the 24th edition of the international competition. In the calendar of activities that the organizers posted on social media on Friday, October 18, the arrival of delegates was scheduled over the weekend and will end on Monday, October 21. But even before the expected arrival of participants, several aspirants have already flocked to Manila, including the candidates from Australia, Cabo Verde, Cameroon, Chile, the Dominican Republic, Italy, the Netherlands, Puerto Rico, the United States, US Virgin Islands, and Wales. Even host delegate Aria Mal Alfache flew into Manila from Mindanao. She represented Matanao, Davao del Sur in the Miss Philippines Art Pageant in May. Based on the Miss Art 2024 calendar of activities, the delegates will be officially presented to the members of the media on Wednesday, October 23. From October 24 to November 5, the delegates will visit different destinations in the Philippines. They will also engage in educational tours in schools and will take part in a fashion show and the prejudging for long growth, swimsuit, and talent within the period. The rehearsals for the final competition show will be on November 6 to 8, while the coronation night is scheduled on November 9 at Okada, Manila, and Paranaque City. And now, before we leave koolNews at noon, here is the weather update. Chances of scattered thunderstorms are high on Saturday in Palawan province and parts of Mindanao due to the intertropical convergence zone. Forecast on Saturday said scattered thunderstorms are expected in Palawan, Zamboanga Peninsula, Bangsamoro, Sorsogen, and Davao Oriental. Not Oriental, opposite Davao. Meanwhile, Luzon, including Metro Manila, Visayas, and the rest of Mindanao will experience generally fair weather throughout the day. People in these areas can expect localized thunderstorms in afternoon and evening, according to Pagkasa specialist Daniel James Villamil. Villamil added, but these east west can possibly bring isolated thunderstorms in the country's eastern section, particularly in the areas of Cagayan Valley, in Isabela, Quezon, and some parts of the region. East west are warm winds from the Pacific Ocean. The low pressure area are just outside the Philippine area of responsibility was 1,455 kilometers east of southeastern Luzon at 3 a.m. on Saturday. The scenarios we are seeing for this low pressure area have a minimum chance. This means this will possibly develop into a typhoon within the next 24 to 48 hours, Villamil noted. And that is the weather update. And that is it for koolNews at noon. As always, if you have any news suggestions or feedback that you would like to share, you can get in touch with us at TVH.Philippines.news@gmail.com. And we will return with more news headlines later with koolNews at 4. Till then, I'm Pyro, good afternoon.